Hi, my name's Elton Bucock, Urban Media, and since starting Urban Media in 1997, I've had years of questions all around digital marketing and the internet and so on. So I thought it might be worth just answering some of those questions. Clearly, I can't get through them all, but I thought I'd make a series of videos to answer some of the questions that I've been faced with over the last 21, 22 years and see if some of them resonate with you. So many times I get questions like today's question, and it's typically when I'm out socially. So, forgive me, but it's that bit when, you're trying to relax and somebody says, I tried let's say, SEO before and it didn't work. Why? And you're like, how can I answer that? I don't know what they did or they didn't do. Okay, so, but I also do acknowledge that there's lots of people with that question, so I want to try and answer it. So, okay, let's take for a second that you've tried something, and I'm just going to use SEO just as an example, but it could be SEO, it could be social media, it could be anything, but let's just use that one. So, I've tried SEO before and it didn't work. Why didn't it work? Well, it's like anything, there's a few reasons. So first of all, what did you expect it to do? You should have had really clear expectations at the beginning, and you can get those, especially in this example of search engine optimization, because we know how many people search for things and we know what level of difficulty and therefore what it would take to get you to beat the other people on page one, because you've got to be in the top half of page one if it's search. So we can kind of estimate exactly what level of visits you're going to get to your website before we even start the work. So, did you know exactly what it was supposed to achieve? And I don't mean more sales, I mean numbers, specifics. We anticipate this number of people will see your listing, and this number of people will click on it if it's in the top five, and therefore this means you'll get this number of visitors, and the conversion rate on your website means you'll get this number of inquiries. You've told me that your conversion from inquiry to sale is this, and therefore we anticipate this activity will generate you this level of new business. Did you have all of that in place before you started? Because if you didn't, then I'd suggest that's probably a good place to look in terms of why it didn't work, because it tells you lots of things. It could well be that nobody looks for what you do. And when I say nobody, I mean globally, in the grand scheme of things, not enough people search for what it is you do. But it could be that lots of people do, and you never got those top five positions. Well, that's to do with the quality of the work that was carried out. That's very different to whether SEO would work for you if it was done correctly. But if you knew those numbers on day one, you'd have a very clear picture now as to why it didn't work. Because if you were sitting there saying, well, we never even got to number one, well, that tells you the quality of the work wasn't there. If you're sat there saying, well, no, we were number one, we just didn't get the number of visits we were promised, then that suggests the data's out. If you never converted the number of people on your website, then there's an issue with your website conversion and not the SEO piece. So hopefully you're getting to see it's all about diagnosing exactly where it all went wrong. If you've still got data available, or maybe even if you don't, if you'd like to talk to us about why it didn't work, then we'd love to unravel that. We do a lot of it, especially on things like Google Ads and search engine optimization, but we can do it on Facebook and Instagram and YouTube's as well. But, understanding why something didn't work is absolutely critical to you moving forward. If it didn't work before, you're probably hesitant to do it again, but actually that particular thing that you're hesitant to do might be the thing to unlock a whole new load of business for you, and it's your past experience that's stopping you doing it. So it's better that you find out why it went wrong rather than just leave it at it went wrong or it didn't work as expected. So if you're in that position and you just want to understand what was it, what went wrong, could it actually work, then really do talk to us. info@urbanmedia.co.uk, or the other methods around this video. Get in touch with us. We really want to help you to understand what went wrong if you carried out some digital marketing and it didn't work for you.